Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. Ron Nicoletti here. It's the start of another exciting week at Gulfstream Park. We got 9 races on Friday afternoon. We'll check out the track and weather conditions and turn it over to track announcer Peter Aiello.
We've had on and off rain for the last couple of days. The main track sealed. It is muddy after some morning rain. The Topeka track is always fast, but we are off the turf today. In race 1, we have a field of 7. There are no changes to start the day. Racing at Gulfstream. Good start. From the rail, let's go Shockey, go Shockey. Here's back to gridlock put into play. Up on the outside, Stewbold with Nablina working between horses, and Grace the Law is in the top flight. Far outside, it's On the Nile. The early trailer is Il Su Oro. The early leader is back to gridlock. Back to gridlock, taken on outside by Stewbold. They're locked up heads apart. They've gone 2 better than Go Shockey, who improves with a rail run into 3rd. Nablina is back to 4th in front of Grace the Law, who shuffles to 5th. Outside 6th is On the Nile, and Il Su Oro has been last throughout. It's back to gridlock in front. 22-2 for the opening quarter, back to gridlock, nursing a narrow lead. Off cover, Grace the Law, charging 3 wide for Panici. In between horses, Stewbold, running home from the back, Il Su Oro. Off the turn in the stretch drive, it's back to gridlock, trying to turn back Grace the Law, who's closing ground in the center. Final 16th of a mile, Grace the Law on the outside, back to gridlock on the rail. Back to gridlock on the outside, Grace the Law surging to her. Grace the Law back to gridlock, Grace the Law getting up, Grace the Law wins. Grace the Law wins the opener from back to gridlock second in 103-2. They're at the post. And they're off. Awful start for Antillian, 5 lengths slow. Outside, Guys trip away quickly and reaching out for the early lead. Splitting horses is My Lucky Angel on to challenge. Blazing Tyreek won't be far away, and Baroque and Record is charging up in the run out of the chute. Guys Trip and Baroque and Record now land 1-2 from Blazing Tyreek and My Lucky Angel. Garincha is 5th toward the rail, back to Paxton, who's an early 6th. Racing 7th is Easier Said from Song So Sweet 8th. 9th at the rail is Antillian. That means Strength and Guidance is 10th, and 11th and last is Last Shall Be First. In the run to the opening quarter posted in 24 seconds flat. Baroque and Record and Eliza Greenidge have the lead. Guys Trip out in the center under a hold while racing second. Garincha is moved up in traffic to take 3rd. In the clear is Blazing Tyreek. Moving out the rail, Song So Sweet just beat My Lucky Angel to the spot, wide on the course in Paxton. Antillian with an inside lane just past Easier Said, then back to Strength and Guidance, and still at the back is Last Shall Be First. They speed past the 5/16. Morelos lets out a notch on Guys Trip, who now has the lead. Challenges on both sides. Outside Garincha, inside Song So Sweet. Driven 4th Baroque and Record. Antillian's made it up to 5th, but the top 3 appear the factoring 3, and of those 3, Garincha and Song So Sweet traveling the best. Back to 3rd and Guys Trip. At the rail, it's Antillian. They're an 1/8 of a mile from home, and it's still Garincha the target. Song So Sweet is 2nd, trying awfully hard, but making no ground at this stage. It's Garincha at 7-2, who has a winning lead. Garincha and Jackie Luis Fuenmayor to win it by 3 in the end. 2nd was Song So Sweet. Guys Trip held on to 3rd. Antillian 4th. Then My Lucky Angel in 137-4.
Jackie's Warrior quickly in front here by 2 lengths. Here comes Jackie's Warrior up the inside to take over the lead from Life is Good. And Jackie's Warrior remains undefeated here at Saratoga, and he wins an unprecedented Grade 1 stakes at the Spa for the 3rd straight season.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
And they're off. Mystical Bell, fleet of foot off the blocks and leads early by a length and a half as Floco rushes through between horses to take second. Miyamata is at the rail. Out in the center is Lucky Win Coco. Farther out, She's Lit. Then the gray Spicy Princess, who angles over in front of Remember, and Queen Quenaz, last of all, as they speed to the far turn. On the outside, it's Floco at 70-1, who has taken the lead. Mystical Bell is back to second. Lucky Win Coco on the improve from third. 3 back to She's Lit, who's now fourth. Another 2 back to the rail, and Miyamata. On the outside of her, it's Spicy Princess. They reach the top of the stretch. Mystical Bell comes off the inside for a rebid at Floco. Outside, Lucky Win Coco. 3 back to Spicy Princess and Miyamata. They're on their way home. It's Floco who still has the lead to the outside, and Mystical Bell. Mystical Bell now garners a narrow lead. Out to see inside, it's Floco who's still second, trying to get third, Spicy Princess, but the favorite is too much filly. It's Mystical Bell at 2-5 to win it by a length and a half. Floco was second. It's closer third, maybe Lucky Win Coco over Spicy Princess. Ian won 56-4. And they're off. Malazzo was off last. That's good news for Air Force Royalty, who should reach out for a clear early lead. From between horses, it's Jimbo Bailey. Out in the center is Starship Magellan. Theo's Thunder is toward the inside. He's about 4 lengths off of what has to be a reasonable pace. And the trailer is Malazzo, who's held up in traffic. Out of the chute, onto the main track, 6 furlongs from the wire. Air Force Royalty has the lead 3 parts of length. Jimbo Bailey is there second, 25-2 for the opening quarter. Theo's Thunder is at the rail. Starship Magellan's on the outside, and held up between is Malazzo. In the run to the half-mile point, everything going the way of Air Force Royalty. He leads to the half-mile grounds. He's on top a length and a quarter. Jimbo Bailey encouraged to keep up. Out in the middle is Starship Magellan. Theo's Thunder is at the rail. He just took third, and Malazzo finds clear racetrack and is on the move now. Malazzo was last. He's now third and charging up after Air Force Royalty. Starship Magellan is next. Theo's Thunder is trying to go with them, but he's dropped better than 4 lengths off the lead, and the lead is held by Air Force Royalty. To the top of the stretch, Air Force Royalty outside Malazzo. Dropping back to third is Starship Magellan. 2 back to Theo's Thunder, who angles off the inside and tries to find a rhythm with a 1/4 mile left to go. They complete 3 quarters in 1:13-4, and on the outside it's Malazzo, who gains a short lead. Fighting hard toward the inside is Air Force Royalty. Way out in the center is Theo's Thunder. They come past the 8th pole. It's still Malazzo in front. His stablemate, Theo's Thunder, starts to gain ground at the rail. It's Air Force Royalty. Final 16th of a mile. Theo's Thunder closing down the center. Malazzo tries to hold him off. Theo's Thunder in time. Theo's Thunder completes a 1-2 finish for Antonio Sato. He ran down Malazzo with Air Force Royalty third, 139-4. And they're off. Good start. From between horses, Marabina was quick off the blocks, taken on by Cam's Princess. Thunder Princess looking for a home, moving out the rail wider than a mile. Wider than a mile will contest the lead with Marabina and the run to the first turn. Thunder Princess is third at the inside in a good spot early. Alongside her is Cam's Princess. From behind the speed, Miscreant is well spotted. She Do Kitten is out wide. In between horses, Kilkenny Bella in front of Smart Style, and the trailer is Mimi Tolly Girl. And the run to the backstretch, the opening quarter was sharp, 23-1. The leader wider than a mile by half a length. Marabina is second. Now moving through at the rail, Miscreant has now put Thunder Princess between horses. Cam's Princess is 3 wide. She Do Kitten is on the far outside. Acasio on Smart Style is deciding to follow somebody. It looks like he's going to follow Miscreant early. Then Mimi Tolly Girl and Kilkenny Bella. The trailer is still Mamuka. The half was 47-4. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. It's Marabina who has the lead. Cam's Princess is second. Sequestered between horses is Thunder Princess. She Do Kitten is on the outside. Miscreant made a backstretch blitz that was not short-lived, as now she's dropped back as Smart Style is underway in the clear about 4 lengths behind. They speed to the top of the stretch now. The leader is still Marabina. From the outside, Smart Style. Thunder Princess is at the rail. Cam's Princess is between horses. Plenty of hopes here through 3/4 in 12-3. Off the turn and the stretch drive. On the outside, it's Smart Style who powers forward to take the lead. Thunder Princess tries to run with her with an inside lane. These two have kicked on, but Smart Style has the lead, and it's Smart Style for Roger Lauren and Jonathan Acasio, reporting home a decisive 5th race winner. Thunder Princess is second. Cam's Princess is third. Closer for 4th, either She Do Kitten or Marabina in 145-1.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter, you've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
They're off and running. Off in a tangle was Facet with Cam's Girl. Good start for Hello Poochie Lou, who reaches out for a clear lead and finds a 1.5 length advantage through the first furlong. At the rail, it's Fly Life into second. Outside, Decisive Mayara is now third. It's a gap of 3. Miss T Bobo runs into 4th, and the two at the back are Facet and Cam's Girl. And the run to the half-mile point. Hello, Poochie Lou, on top by a 1.25 lengths. Second at the outside is Decisive Mayara. Moving out the rail, it's Fly Life. These top 3 are 6 ahead of Miss T Bobo, who's joined by Facet, and the trailer is Cam's Girl. 22-2 for the opening quarter. They pass the 5/16. Off cover, Fly Life going after Hello Poochie Lou, and these two spar with 5/16 remaining. 2 back to third, Decisive Mayara, but not for long as Miss T Bobo gains ground on her outside. Then it's Facet, and at the rail, Cam's Girl. Off the turn and the stretch drive. Hello, Poochie Lou. She's 3/16 from home and 2 on top. Fly Life takes another shot from second, 5 ahead of Miss T Bobo. Levels off and comes on next. Final 16th of a mile. Hello, Poochie Lou trying to hold off Fly Life, who's a persistent threat on the outside. Fly Life has gained the upper hand. Fly Life and Miguel Vasquez to win it. Hello, Poochie Lou second, Miss T Bobo third, 6 ahead of Cam's Girl. She ran third in 1:12-3. In the middle, it's the favorite, Be Thankful, quick to begin. Travel Happy has speed. Denver's Alley ridden from the rail to try to hold the rail spot, but Be Thankful proves a superior speed. She's clear by 2. Denver's Alley off the inside with Travel Happy out in the center. Then it's Twizzle with Bubbles up. Free to Roam is next. Panici trying to feed Racetrack to 1 of 1, who's second last, and the trailer is the comebacking Plain Champagne. To the far turn they go. The leader is Be Thankful by a length and a half, 22-1 for the quarter. Travel Happy on the chase from second. Denver's Alley is off her game while racing in third. Outside, Free to Roam, farther out, 1 of 1. She has to circumnavigate. 2 back to the rail and Bubbles up as they reach the top of the stretch. It's Be Thankful nursing the lead off the turn. From between horses, Travel Happy, widest of all is 1 of 1. Just inside her, Free to Roam. At the rail, Denver's Alley, they're 1/8 of a mile from home. The leader is Be Thankful. She's flying, finding plenty here. Travel Happy is chased in vain the whole way with Free to Roam next and 1 of 1 trying to catch Denver's Alley for 4th. Be Thankful, an even money winner by 3 in the end. Travel Happy second, Free to Roam third, 1 of 1 is 4th in 102-4. They're off. And they're off. Slow break, Vivi, get your guns. Gervin Star away quickly. In the middle, here's Carol Zahner moving up the inside and moving up just to Philly. Splitting horses and Timely Reward, who won't be far away. Out in the middle of the racetrack is Gervin Star trying to get over and the run to the half-mile point. With the inside edge, it's just to Philly with a host of pursuers. Is in the between horses. Timely Reward is now second. Royal Poppy Yellow Blinkers is now third, while in the clear. At the rail, it's Carol Zahner. Then Gervin Star. Shuffling herself back is Foggy Note. At the inside, Atalanta Alexandra goes by her. Moving in from the back is Be a Queen, together with Olga. Out the back are Evanora and Vivi Get Your Guns. 22 strong seconds for the opening quarter. Gervin Star making a 4-wide bid. 5 wide Foggy Note. Dropping back Timely Reward. Right there Royal Poppy, but she needs to do better. At the rail, Carol Zahner. Underway from the back is Atalanta Alexandra. They fan across the course. Who do you like here? They're 1/8 of a mile from home, and out in the middle, Foggy Note tries to turn back just to Philly. Just to Philly and Foggy Note kick on. Foggy Note outside. Just to Philly game toward the rail. Just to Philly pins her ears and has the lead still. Just to Philly digs. Outside Foggy Note. Photo finish. What a great race Just to Philly ran, whether she won or not. She tried to turn back Foggy Note. It's a win picture. Up the fence, Vivi Get Your Guns is in a show photo in 111 flat. And runners away. In it for the love, off slow. Good start from between horses for Drunken Sailor, who heads off for the early advantage with a host of outside pursuers, including Spy Novel, Ironsides, and Flat Top Box. Moving out the rail is Iridio to join the top flight in between horses Belly of Jelly. Back at the rail, Clear Destination, and after a terrible start and checking off heels, In It for the Love, last of the 8 as they race around the first turn. It's the second choice, Spy Novel, who's up and around Drunken Sailor in an opening quarter that was just 25-1. Drunken Sailor tries to hold the inside edge. He just backed up on Iridio, who was trying to move up, but he backpedaled in his face, did Drunken Sailor. Up and by him went Flat Top Box. Ironsides, it's held up between horses, then back to the outside Belly of Jelly. Not a great spot here for Iridio mid-race. He's trying to get off the inside and get away from Drunken Sailor, then back to In It for the Love, and now the trailer is clear destination. They went the half in 49-4, and they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Miguel Vasquez harnessing the speed of Spy Novel, who leads by a length and a half. Flat Top Box is second. Ironsides is ready to go, third at the inside. Two back to Drunken Sailor, who just got passed by Belly of Jelly. Iridio has had a tough trip, and he's trying to work into the clear, but he doesn't have much run. It doesn't look like anyway. Outside In It for the Love, and the trailer is clear destination. The leader is Spy Novel. 3/4, 1:13-2. They're on their way home. Spy Novel has the lead. Off cover. Ironsides is a stretch danger down the center, and Belly of Jelly, they're 1/8 of a mile from home, but Spy Novel's roused on the top end and kicking clear. It's Spy Novel in the colors of Ken Ramsey to win the Friday finale, going away by 5 lengths. Belly of Jelly is up for second, Ironsides third, Drunken Sailor is fourth, and Clear Destination to complete your high five in 1:40-4.
And that wraps up Friday's action. We're back here on Saturday with an 11-race card up. First race post 12:55 p.m. And mark this down, on Sunday, mandatory payout in the Rainbow Six. So lots of exciting things going on this weekend at Gulfstream Park. And as I always say, boy, you got to be right here at Gulfstream Park.